been told I live off a feeling, but isn't that what makes us so human? So go ahead and tell me how to feel it, cause I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing.
And now we're rolling on the audio front as well.
All right.
Yeah, we're doing this.
This is happening.
That dude, check out that dude's J's.
How much do you think Stephon Diggs and like some of these guys spend on cleats a year? Because
Diggs-
Stephon Diggs has like
A new pair every week.
Yeah. Who's paying for this shit?
Who's paying for this shit? Do you remember when Adam22 had Boonk Gang on his podcast on
Yeah.
No Jumper, and Boonk was like super fucked up? Like, do you remember when he like spilled the water all over?
Wait, didn't he like pour something on the mic or something?
Yeah, he was like trying to grab his water and it like spilled all over like the recording equipment. And Adam22 just like a little oil spill there. And then Boom got out of his chair and just like fell right, crashed into the wall when he was like trying to leave the studio. He was like, my Twitter's popping. I got 4 followers.
What if the concept of a podcast is only have people just absolutely wasted on as guests?
That would be hard to get people to come on, I think.
Probably.
I wouldn't want to.
Willingly.
When I'm wasted, the last thing I want to do is like
A podcast.
talk about things and like give my opinions and takes on things.
Well, I feel like that's the opposite. Usually you do want to give it, you just don't want to be on camera.
No,
You know
I don't
they're gonna
want
be
those
wild.
takes to live
Yeah,
on through
yeah.
the airwaves of the
Yeah.
internet. I don't want people to have access to my deepest, darkest drunk thoughts.
Yeah, that's
What do you
true.
think of the whole drunk words equal sober thoughts concept? I think it's complete bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't agree with it at all because there's some things that I know I've said when I'm drunk that I don't actually think
Yeah, when I'm
that aren't
sober.
my opinions. Like sometimes when you're drunk, you just feel like throwing out hot takes
Yeah.
and you don't actually think that shit. I think sometimes you say, like, I would almost more say it's like buzzwords or sober thoughts. Like when I've had like maybe 1 or 2 drinks, I'm more honest than if I was sober, and definitely more honest than if I was really drunk.
Yes, I feel like that's definitely true because when you get really drunk, you just start
I think it just-
throwing out shit that like
I think it just changes your entire personality. Whereas when you get a couple drinks in you, when you're like buzzed, then it like just amplifies your sober personality. Or like makes you a little bit more confident about the things that you wouldn't be as confident about saying. I've actually thrown, and not when I'm drunk, when I'm sober, I've actually thrown eggs off the balcony before.
off this balcony.
Yeah, just because
What?
I felt like it. So it's just been a couple times where I've been making breakfast and I'm like peeling my hard-boiled eggs and like the shell won't come off all the way and it like wrecks the egg. Sometimes I'll
still
just
drunk?
No, I'm not. This has always been like before work. Like I'll just toss it off. It's early enough in the morning. I feel like nobody's gonna see it.
Like a full egg?
I feel like that's the kind of shit you do when you live 8 floors up, though. You're just like, oh, I want to see something fall. Sometimes I just want to flex the can, and I don't get enough chances to throw stuff in my just average life. I'm not an athlete anymore. Oh my god! Wow.
Gee, oh my.
That was the most aggressive touchdown celebration I've ever seen. Dude, that dude's
was hilarious.
fucking fired up.
Who is that? Albert Wilson or
No, I think that's
Who's
I
the
think that was
Wilson?
Jeff Wilson Jr.
Jeff Wilson.
They need to show this again. I need to see this. Look at Cliff.
Okay, he looks super oily, but I think it's just
It
from
was
my
the
angle.
sun. Yeah, that was Jeff Wilson Jr. Doesn't that sound like he should be a NASCAR driver with that name?
Jeff Wilson Jr.
Jeff Wilson Jr., driver of the 47 car.
My daddy drove NASCAR before me, and his grandfather before him.
Today we're talking about the ethical dilemma of eating peanut butter sandwiches and how it could possibly be racist.
What?
Doesn't that sound like some NPR
No,
style
that
shit?
definitely- They're always way too close to the
Yeah,
microphone.
why do they
too.
just talk right?
The gain is up too far too,
Dude.
and you can hear
Yeah.
like every little creak of their lips, like touching. It's like
It sounds like you're about to make out with the mic. That's so unnecessary. They're so extra on there. And then they're just talking about all this really serious shit, but you can't like
also I think
Get
there's
into
a
it.
requirement you can't have your voice has to be monotone. Mm-hmm. Like you just can't be excited.
Oh
ever.
yeah, and here that's the thing I don't get is they're drinking just like hella coffee because like you can hear them sipping on it in the
Yeah.
background, and yet they don't get like wired or they like it makes them like more subdued. It's like are they putting just ridiculous amounts of CBD in their coffee? Like what are they doing over
I
there?
think by the time you're like 40, you've built up such a tolerance to caffeine.
Yeah.
That it just.
I think you could sip coffee
evens
all
you
day
out.
long and it's just gonna make you like have to shit all the time. But yeah,
So I looked that up.
Yeah?
Apparently that doesn't it happens to 50% of the population.
Really?
For some reason it doesn't affect like everyone. Like I think it must have something to do with like genetics.
Well, it's not the caffeine in the coffee that's causing it. Like
Yeah,
it
it's
would-
something in the coffee beans.
Yeah,
Some sort of ingredient.
it's just like a laxative.
Yeah,
Or something.
because
But only does 50% of the population, I guess.
I'll be sitting down in the morning. I'll be like, oh, this is great. Sit
Yeah.
down, have my cup of coffee, get ahead on my workload. Have 1 cup, 2 cups.
And then all of a
Like,
sudden,
you just gotta take a break.
all of a sudden, the volcano's about to erupt.
It's not like
Just go Vesuvius on them.
it's not like it's like explosive diarrhea. Or anything. Like it just makes you just have to go sooner than normal.
Oh my god! I'm just envisioning Pompeii just getting covered in Blake's shit.
If that was the case, I think the worst job in the world would be an office janitor, because they would just have to deal with everyone's explosive shit all day. But yeah, thankfully that's not how it works. So
Dude, it's wild to me how sometimes I'll go into the bathroom and it just smells so... How can people just let it get that away from them?
yeah,
I smell in
dude.
there and it smells like
Especially
somebody
in
dropped a
public.
fucking stink bomb.
Or were they like,
Seriously, like, I'll walk in there, it's like, how on earth did it land there?
and it's like, were you standing like 5 feet
What were you
in front of the toilet too?
Your ass just that fat that it, like, reaches there when you sit down. Like, seriously. It's ridiculous.
This segment, Shit Talk, brought to you by Coffee. Starbucks.
Sponsored by-
Sponsor the pod, Starbucks. We'll just talk about how much your products make people have to shit. Well, there was one day where I got over caffeinated. Like, I drank 3 cups of cold brew in like probably half an hour. I was going absolutely nuts.
I feel like when you get too drunk, you get like too high. People are like, it's like acceptable, I guess. But if you're like too caffeinated, people would just be like,
Oh yeah, you're gone off caffeine.
caffeine?
But here's how it made me. So I felt like I'm already a very like hyperactive person when it comes to like my thoughts. Like my brain is just like going a million miles an hour all the time. It just felt like I couldn't control anything that I was thinking about, and it felt like there was just a buzzing going on around me at all times.
Yeah.
I could hear the lights.
I think caffeine like heightens anxiety. So
It does. Oh, dude, I had so much anxiety about absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I was just anxious about existing at that point. Yeah, I feel like CBD would be good for me. I get really sore after working out in the gym, so I feel like it'd be
Yes.
good for recovery. I mean, there's a reason like every athlete's using CBD now. On the PGA Tour, every golfer uses CBD.
really,
Yeah, like literally every single one. It's crazy. I bet Tiger is on CBD all the time. Because that dude, he's always fucking,
girls,
well,
not his wife.
yeah, he's always fucking someone. No, he's always in pain. His back is giving him so many issues that, yeah, I feel like he's probably on that CBD quite often. But I know a lot of golfers like using that.
Is Tiger Woods married right now?
Tiger is, no, he's got a girlfriend, I believe, yeah.
Is she blonde?
I don't think so. I think
She's not?
I think she's a
Wow,
brunette.
he went away from his type.
Yeah. She looks kind of like, she's like short and brunette, I think. So she's,
Wait, I think I might have seen a picture.
yeah, because I think I
That
saw
sounds
him
familiar.
after he won that tournament at the end of last year. I think,
Is she a golfer too?
I don't think so.
No.
It's crazy how old his kids are now.
How old are they?
They're just like,
Wait, also, his ex-wife's now baking one of Cameron Jordan's seeds in her stomach.
really?
Didn't you say that? No, Jordan Cameron. Not Cameron Jordan.
Oh, really?
Jordan Cameron. I
That's who
swear we had
Elin-
this conversation.
Elin Nordegren's with Jordan Cameron now.
Yeah, I heard that they're having a kid.
Oh, she had it.
She had it.
Tiger Woods drops F-bomb after ex Elin gives birth. What?
Wait, is that like an Onion headline? or-
Yeah, it's Jordan Cameron. No, it's from Radar Online. Yeah, Jordan Cameron and Elin Nordegren. That's weird.
Elin.
Elin's 5'11". Jesus
She's
Christ.
tall.
Jordan Cameron's a good man for her then, because I think he's like 6'6".
Is he still
6'5".
in the NFL?
No,
or-
he's not in the NFL.
Okay.
It's been a long time since he's played. He's a very good looking guy though.
How did?
Real handsome.
She's got to be older than him, right?
Well, she's 39, and he's 31. Wow.
Wow.
That's an interesting combination. 39 and 31.
Don't see that too often.
You don't see that. Jordan Cameron's out here breaking barriers.
Jordan Cameron likes those mature women.
He does. It seems like kind of a weird move to marry a woman who is in a very high profile relationship and has children with that person. It seems like that doesn't seem like a situation I'd want to find myself in.
I was looking up too. I think because when I first found that, I was like kind of baffled. I think she was like dating some like billionaire before Jordan Cameron.
Really?
Too. She's like kept it high profile, which is not what I would have expected. I would have expected she went back to like Norway or Sweden or wherever she's from.
Yeah.
Just found a nice, wholesome
Swedish
guy.
Man.
Yeah. Settled down.
It's weird to me that she's dating younger, because she definitely seems like she would be dating like a 60-year-old billionaire.
That guy was way old. I'm pretty sure he was like substantially older than her, and so now she just...
It must have gone really wrong, and she was like, I need to do the exact opposite. I need to go from dating an old schlubby billionaire to dating like this hot young like ex-football player.
Yeah, I would imagine.
The hot young ex-football player is in right now because Colton Underwood.
Yeah, girls like are okay with dating just old dudes as long as they have like enough money. Like I get the lifestyle is probably incredible, but
right.
I still don't even think, say there was just she doesn't even have to be that old. Say like 50s. Maybe like 50-year-old woman, average attractiveness. Say she was like a billionaire. I still don't think I'm like gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Because physical attractiveness is important to me, and I wouldn't be able to like be in a relationship with somebody I wasn't attracted to. And so, I wouldn't. Plus, I would feel like such a cuck. I think this is like the masculine like take on it, but like I wouldn't want to live off somebody else's money. I would want that to be like, I would feel bad that I was
not
just like...
Not that like you have a problem with her making a lot of money,
no.
But just like that you would feel like you would need to at least be doing something
right.
too.
Yeah, I would need to be chipping in.
Wait, so you'd be upset if like your wife made more than you, or no?
No, not I would be upset. Like, I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I married a billionaire for their money.
Oh, yeah.
But I wouldn't care. Like, if I married, like, a girl I was really into, and, like, she happened to, like, become a billionaire while we were, like, together, I'd be all... But that'd be, like, great. That'd be fucking awesome. That's way different, because, like, I do want to be with somebody who, like, is motivated and driven and like, can look after themselves. But, yeah, I wouldn't... It would almost be like the relationship would have to come first, and then if the money came later, it would, like, amplify things. I don't know how, like, when the shoe's on the other foot, and it's, like, these... like young women marrying these old billionaires. Are these guys really like dumb enough to trick themselves into thinking that like these girls are actually into them? Like, how do they not just completely realize that the girls are in it for the money?
I feel like maybe at a certain age they just don't like
they don't
know
care
but
anymore?
They don't care, and it's like
they're like it's a fair trade-off.
Yeah, like it's like a sugar daddy type situation.
Yeah,
like they know, they're like, all right, I get the hot wife, I get the sex every once in a while. Yeah. I get the company, the arm candy, whatever you want to call it.
There's a whole subreddit called like r/nice guys, which are a bunch of just like guys that like flip shit on girls for like turning them down. Like a guy like ask out a chick and
he's like, I got turned down today. Unbelievable. Like,
yeah, or it'll be like
every girl sucks.
It'll be like his text messages to her. He's like, we should like, I think you're really pretty, like, you should be my girlfriend or whatever. And she's like, sorry, I just see you as a friend. And then he just, like, flips out. He's like, all I've ever been to you is nice. I do nice things for you all the time. I'm just, like, the nicest guy ever. And you're going to turn me down? You're a fucking ugly-ass bitch, and you don't deserve it, like, to be happy. Like, they'll say shit like that. Jesus. And it's just, like, they get rejected, and they just completely flip. And it's just...
Wait, do they text them that, or is that something that...
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of times, these will be real text conversations.
I thought this was, like, a thing where...
Well, you'll see people...
that this is, like, they were they would have these conversations, they'd get turned down by the girl, and then they'd go on Reddit and just, like, fucking sound off on them.
Yeah, no, that happens, too.
Oh, I'm sure.
That definitely happens too. There's a lot of them too are like, it'll be like comments on shit or like posts, like this, like a Facebook post, a status, some dude will be like, I just keep getting turned down by all these ugly ass privileged bitches and I'm nothing but nice to them. And it's just like, these guys just think that like just being nice is like having a personality, but they don't realize like the reason you're getting turned down is because you're boring as fuck. That's why you're getting...
Or you just might not be good looking to them, too.
Right.
That could also be...
Yeah, attractiveness matters. Believe it or not. Yeah. Girls have standards, too.
Yeah, those same guys are probably the like guys that would turn down, you know, a girl that they just
really
don't
ugly
think,
chicks.
Yeah,
yes, that's a big theme that you see. Because then there's also r/nice girls, which is the same kind of... Like, girls do kind of the same shit.
Is it probably not quite as bad though, is it?
No, it's
Or
a
are
different
they?
kind of creepy. For the
Oh.
girls will be like really, really clingy, and then they'll get turned down, and then they'll go
Just
at
be
a
sad?
dude's. No, then they'll just be like, I bet you have like a tiny ass dick, and they'll
Oh.
just like go at their masculinity. Like it's kind of the same shit.
That just reminded me, like, girls in middle school were pretty savage.
They were straight savages. Yeah.
Like, I remember that story of
With throwing the flowers away.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude.
like
That was
he
fucked.
gives her flowers and
Uh-huh.
everything, just super nice gesture. She goes and throws them away right in front of him.
I just don't think
right
that
in front
like
of his face.
I don't think meant to like hurt feelings necessarily. She probably just didn't know what to like
Oh.
do in that situation.
No one knows what to do.
No, nobody knows what the fuck to do.